So you may have just picked up a Ring camera, and you might be trying to figure out exactly how to use it. Now luckily for you, it's a pretty basic process. It really doesn't take too much time at all to understand, but they're fairly customizable. I'm not going to show you how to screw it in and set it up exactly where you want to, but the Ring cameras are fairly basic. This is pretty much an old one too. It's not the latest one, but the newest ones and the latest ones and the oldest ones, they're basically the same process. That the camera, you set it up, give it power, connect it to the app, and that's that. Now on the outside, you will have your lens at the front. Depending on which one you have, you may have a cover, you may have a different type of cover. You'll have the bottom plate that you can either stick it to something or screw it in somehow. And on the back side, you'll have your power, or if they're battery powered, then you can plug it in via charging, and that's that. Now, beyond that, there's not really anything else super insane going on here either that we haven't already seen before. Now, to go through and set it up, the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and basically give it power. So go ahead and find your power source. So in my case, mine takes a micro USB cable. So I've already plugged it in on one side, and the other side, you just want to go ahead and plug it in right there. So I'll go through, plug it in just like this, and now I've given it power. So now if you just give it a second or two, it'll go and power on. And you can see my Ring camera has just now powered on because it now has that LED and there's a speaker inside of it. Now after it goes through and makes some sounds, what you want to do then is you want to make your way over to your iPhone or Android phone. Now, when you make your way over to your iPhone or Android phone, you want to download the Ring application. So this is essentially what it looks like. It's a pretty basic app. So go inside of your App Store, your Google Play Store, whatever you have, and search up the Ring application. Now, when you search up the Ring app and you open it up for the very first time, it's going to look like a page like this. So I'm really going through and creating an account with you guys. So go inside and make your way over to the application, and you want to go ahead and either sign in or create an account. If you already have an account, you can click sign in. In my case, I'm going to create an account. So go through, type in your name. So you can go through, type in the name that you normally have, and then you can, it'll tell you what country you live in. So type in the country that you basically live in as of that point. It's going to ask for your email address. So you can give it whatever email address. So just give it the email address that you basically use. Now it's important for you to remember that email address because if you ever need access to it in the future, you're basically going to have to go through and basically require that email address to essentially sign in. Then right after that, it's going to ask you for your password. I'm just skipping all this stuff because I'm sure it's all information you're going to keep private anyway. And then after doing that, it's going to send you an email. It's very important that you open up that email. So open up that email, click on it, and it's going to verify your email for you. So at that point, you can go and click on login, and it'll bring you into the app. You just want to go back into the application, and then you want to link it. Now, you can link up Ring with Amazon. They basically own, Ring. So you can go and link it up if you want to. In this case, I'll just skip for now. Now, it's going to tell you to set up two-factor authentication, so you can go through and basically do that here too. And then after that, it's going to tell you whether you want to set it up at a home or whatever. So you can click here and set it up at a home or business. In my case, I'll be setting up at my house. So after that, it's just going to give you more location information. Now after that, you can go and basically start setting up your Ring. So now what you can do is you can give it basically whatever you want to do. So if you want to set up a Ring device, you can go ahead and click up set a Ring device right here, and that will allow you to go ahead and set it up. So now you can click on there, and you can choose which device you basically have. So in my case, I basically have a security camera. So I want to go and choose security cams, which is right here. So I'm going to click on there, and then it's going to tell me to scan the QR code of my product. So there's a little QR code on the back of your Ring that you basically have. So look on the back of your Ring, and you'll be able to scan it. So once you're ready to scan, you want to go ahead and click I'm ready to scan. I'm going to give it access to my camera, and now I can go and scan this QR code. So then it's going to start scanning that QR code, and it's going to allow me to say, I can basically give it a camera name if I want to. So in this case, I'll just set it up as downstairs. And it says, in order to basically, continue, I'll have to open the privacy cover. So I've already opened it up, and I can go and click on cover to, whatever to open. And it says, where will this indoor cam be pointed? I'm going to say through the window. I can find a power outlet. Okay, it's already connected. Okay, continue. Plug into the camera, wait 30 seconds, turn off. Indoor cam is on. And it says, tell me to grab my Wi-Fi passcode. So I already have my Wi-Fi passcode. So I'm going to click, I have my Wi-Fi password. And then it says, please tap OK on the following screen. So you want to click got it, and you want to just give it access to your Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth. And then it says get close to your indoor camera. I literally have it in my hand right now. So make sure you're close and following these on-screen instructions. And then I can go and click on I am near the device. and it says indoor cam. Okay, it's connecting to my indoor camera. Again, it's going to take just a few more moments. And then it tells me it's connected, and it also tells me to select my Wi-Fi. So I select my Wi-Fi connection, and you want to type in the password. And then it'll tell you it's connecting to Wi-Fi, and then you can see that it's going through and connecting to my Wi-Fi right now. So it's going to take a few more moments.
Setup successful.
And it says it's successful. So now what I can do is I can go and click on continue, and I should be able to see this. So it's just a few steps. Okay, I'm going to continue. I can go and invite people if you want. This can be annoying. So you can go through and invite, people here. You can share people here if you want to. In this case, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to skip it for now. Now it says, let's install your door cam. I'm also just going to go and skip this, and I'll go and click on, I've already installed it. And it says, let's make motion work for you. So you can go through and allow the camera to basically, optimize motion detection for you. Once again, in this case, I'll just skip for now. Now, this privacy zones and audio settings, I would recommend going through here and just kind of configuring this out once more to the exact way you want it to. In my case, I'm just going to skip it. But again, you can configure this whichever way you want to. And these features, just tells you right here, these features give you even more control over your Ring. In this case, once again, I'll skip for now. And it says your indoor cam, works with modes. So this feature lets you arm, and disarm all your Ring cameras with just one tap. So in this case, again, you can turn it on. In my case, I will just go through and just basically skip for now. And it says refine your settings at any time. And you can click I'm done, and then you're pretty much good to go. So, and now in this case, as you can probably see, you can see if I go and just basically zoom in right here, you can get an idea that my particular camera that I have basically for downstairs right here, you can see that, if I move my camera around, it's kind of, I have to click on it first. So it says it's installing an update, but for the most part, that's kind of how my camera is set up right now because it's just on a table. But this is what the application looks like. So you can go through and kind of get an idea of what this application looks like for the most part. It's pretty basic. If you click on the top left corner right up here, it'll go and tell you your address and everything at the very top. And then you'll basically see all this other information here. Settings, Ring plan, set up a device, account settings, control center. If you click on the settings portion right up here, it'll bring you into this panel. And here you can go and set up your Ring plan, SOS, under modes and automotives. You can configure that a little bit further if you want to. Your shortcuts, users and pets. So it says manage users and pets assigned to this location. And it's interesting because if you click on it, you can go and give you, it says manage access to your Ring to other people around you if you want to, pet profiles to help pets stay safe. This is actually something cool, and that's probably what I'm going to go and focus on actually, is using something like this. But that is another really cool thing that you have the option of basically using within your Ring camera as well. So all in all, that is basically how you use the Ring application in the Ring camera. It's really cool. It has a lot of power. It's a really, really cool device for the most part. So hopefully you have a really good understanding of how to use this particular device as of this point. So in terms of that kind of covers it up here for the most part. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.